Hello, hello. We are going to be doing a reading for Mercury retrograde to see what what new things are coming in for us as a collective for those who are aligned to me. Hopefully, if these messages are for you, they will reach you. First off the bat, I want to say that all morning I kept hearing in my head the Dear Alcohol song by Dax, and it made me realize that my grandparents on my mom's side, so my maternal grandfather and grandmother, they really did not drink at all, whatsoever. My mom, she is a functioning alcoholic. I love her to death. God bless her soul. And she will admit it. She is a functioning alcoholic. My birth father, he is a functioning alcoholic. I'm not sure how much of that is still true, in all honesty. I don't have contact with him, so I don't talk to him. The last time him and I were in contact, he was still a functioning alcoholic, and it was not as bad as it used to be. I will admit he used to be a million times worse when I was growing up. But his parents were both alcoholics, and they died from alcohol poisoning and liver failure and all of that. So I realized that a lot of past, not necessarily trauma, but past experiences are coming up again for us. I don't think that it's, as a way to make you dwell on it. I feel like it's there to force you to see how far you've truly come, to see what bridges you were able to burn down, what new bridges you were able to build, what blockages you were able to get rid of, and that includes generational blockages, generational curses, things like that. We do have the Two of Wands along with the Emperor card here. So somebody is very, very persistent in their manifestations or their intentions. However, I feel as if you feel like you know what's best. You're not allowing the universe to bring to you what it needs to at the time it's supposed to, if that makes sense. What other messages do we have for those who are aligned to me? Are there any other messages? We're going to cut the deck, shuffle the deck again, and then probably pull from the middle. Okay. So right off the bat, the cards that we have for us are the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Underneath that is the Sun card, and then on the opposite side of I'm sorry, did I say the Two of Pentacles? I meant the Three of Pentacles. On the opposite side of the Three of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands with Strength at the bottom. So what I'm picking up on isn't necessarily bad, but like I said, I feel as if a lot of us are going through this moment in our lives where we are being forced to acknowledge the things, the people, the places, the things around us that are beneficial to us. Not just in the sense that we are emotionally okay, but we are physically okay. We are mentally okay with them. I feel as if some of you, there is the beginning of not necessarily a new relationship, but it's the beginning of a new form of communication or a new strand of communication between you and someone. With the Three of Pentacles card, I'm feeling family. I feel as if for some of you, there's maybe some conversations that are going to come up or that are going to be brought up that maybe not necessarily were wanted, but they were needed. Or there's going to be conversations that come up from somebody you didn't expect to message you or you didn't expect to hear from, or you're going to have feelings about somebody that you didn't expect or that you hadn't thought about in a very long time. And for whatever reason, you're feeling the need to go and converse with them, right? We also, underneath the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, there's also the Judgment card, which I saw when I originally first tried to film this video, because I was going to start it and then I was like, oh, I don't like what I said. I don't like the vibes that I got. Let's just start over. So I started over, but I saw the Judgment card there, which along with the Knight of Wands, I believe is what it was, which is telling me that there is some form of not necessarily judgment in regards to travel, but judgment in regards to the way somebody is going about something. It could be the way that you are moving in a direction in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be literally about travel. It could just be the sense of direction or the path that you're on, which is telling me that there is some sort of Disillusion is the word that I heard. Disillusion in the way that you are living versus the way that you want to live, if that makes sense. Or what you're trying to manifest versus what you're putting out as far as intentions are concerned. We have the King of Swords. It was at the bottom of the deck, and I didn't really know if I wanted it, but it stayed, so we're going to keep that one. For the King of Swords, I feel as if some of you are coming to terms with that disillusion. You're realizing where it is that the reality is lost. Or what it involves. For some reason, I'm being very, very, very drawn to the purple feathers that are at the bottom of his throne. Now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feathers, and they're purple. So for me, as far as purple is concerned, purple is associated with like your intuition, with I wanted to say grace, which is weird because I don't think I've ever heard that anywhere. As far as I know, like off my memory, I don't think I've ever heard that. But I wanted to say grace. Now, 5 is the number of change, but it also signifies the act of changing. Like the blunt point of changing. And with it being at the bottom, I feel like it's somebody who's overcoming something. Somebody's overcoming maybe their fears that they had as far as their intuition is concerned, or the views that they had about their gifts. Or you're realizing that you need to use your gifts more in your practice, more in your everyday life, more in your routine. Really wish they would get here. Because, like, I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get home. It's hot. Lovely Spirit, are there any other messages? I'm reminded of this red cardinal that I saw this morning. And that's interesting because as I split the deck, we have the Fool card along with the Judgment card again. I was reminded, and actually it might not have been this morning. It might have been yesterday. But I'm reminded of this cardinal that I saw, and I don't think it was a full grown like adult cardinal. I think it was an adolescent cardinal because it was small. It looked very small. Like it did not look like a normal sized cardinal. Honestly, it appeared to be like maybe an inch or so bigger than a hummingbird. I mean, obviously it wasn't like right next to me. It was outside my car, but still. Cardinals are usually seen as messengers from spirits. It could be messages from loved ones. It could be like a symbol of your fate, a symbol of because if you think about it, red is symbolic of fate. It's symbolic of destiny. Maybe not necessarily destiny, but fate in general. The thread of fate, the cord, right? Is that him? No? Ugh. With the Fool card in Judgment, I think some of you are realizing that there was this starting over that you had to accomplish, or that you had to do, or maybe you did start over. And I feel like I want to say recently, but when I say recently, it could have been as late as 3 years ago when you started over. You know what I mean? Like you started over to become somebody different, to do something different, to be someone different. And now I feel like that you're here and now, after this Mercury retrograde, after this period that we have, after the post shadow period, I feel like you're going to truly see the efforts, or the gains from your effort. Right now, also we have the Moon card here. You have a lot of major arcana cards. I say you, but we as a collective, we have a lot of major arcana cards, which is extremely significant in the fact that we do have the blood moon, the flower moon, the eclipse that is happening on the 15th. We also have, I want to say that something else was supposed to happen, like something else has happened other than Mercury retrograde over the last, what was it, the 10th? I feel like there's something else that's going on too, but I can't seem to think about it. But things aren't going to be as you see them, okay? It's 13. It's 3:13 as I'm saying this right now. The Moon card, it represents unconscious. It represents the things that we don't necessarily want to see, the things that we don't necessarily understand, or the things that we are blind to, okay? It could be your subconscious, your unconscious, things like that. As far as it relating to this, seeing the fruits of your labor, the fruits of that change that you encountered or that starting over, I don't think it's going to be as significant as you are hoping. Or something very significant is going to occur that you would have never even thought of, that you would have never even imagined or ever even guessed. At the top of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. This is allowing you to truly begin, truly see where it is that you are focused. This is the beginning of your new story. This is the beginning of your happy ending. Split the deck twice. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, and a third time, again, the Judgment card. So with the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Judgment card, I do feel as if for some of us, there is this sense of not necessarily inheritance, but I feel as if there's a sense of something coming towards you, something coming into you, something that you deserve, something that you've been working very, very hard to accomplish. It has been a very, very slow but steady race for you. I feel as if I feel as if a lot of you are thinking, oh no, yeah, my manifestations aren't coming. They're not going to happen. But in reality, you only think that because you've exceeded and then you've fallen behind. And then you've exceeded again and then you've fallen behind a little and then exceeded. So like for every step forward that you took 2 steps back. Like think of it like that, but it's not really like that, if that makes sense. Because as far as your manifestations, as far as your energy is concerned, it's almost as if you've been going up a ladder rather than continuously going forward. You've been moving up and down each rung of the ladder, like as you're taking steps, right? That's what I'm seeing. I do also feel as if something that you had tried to manifest months, years, whatever ago, that's what that Judgment is about. You have officially reached the point of your Empress abilities where things are really starting to click and you are truly able to accept the blessings that are coming forward to you. Anyways, that's all I have for right now, guys. I'm going to see if I can call and see if anybody's here. And then if not, I'm just going to go to my next stop because it's hot, I'm hungry, and I want to go home. Like, I've busted my butt off. This would be my 18th stop today, and I've been going since 8 o'clock this morning. Been up since 6:30. So, yeah. And yesterday I did like 20 stops. So, yep. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And yeah.